Let us work on the SnowSQL. So this is the most preferable way of building your code component. Web UI is limited. It is for 50 MB only. You know, right? SnowSQL is the most popular way of doing your stuff. Okay. So once you write a SnowSQL, you will have a lot of abilities. You can move your code to the different place, and you can interact with the other coding languages like Python, Unix. Okay, there are many ways, and there are many benefits. You can work with the Snowflake, other technologies. Okay, to work with SnowSQL, how it will be, any environment will be like this. Okay. See, in this case also, this is my computer, right? Whatever you are seeing is my local computer. Means, say you are working in a organization called X. This is a organizational laptop. Say you are working in your company for a different client, right? This is a laptop given by your client. So you will be having a remote desktop for sure. Using this remote desktop, you will enter some IP here, something like this, and you will connect to the client network. Okay, so just assume the case. Wherever the Excel I am sharing, right? That is my computer, is my company computer. From there, that is my desktop. From there, I'll connect to a different company's desktop. This is the scenario usually in our practice. Okay, when you wanted to work in the cloud environment. So whatever the environment is on-premise, means where I see some softwares are installed in my system, in my local hard drive, right? So you need a separate desktop, or you need a separate mission to work in the cloud. So that mission in the AWS is called as a EC2. EC2 is a EC2 instance. You can call it as EC2 instance. EC2 instance is a dedicated mission. Okay, dedicated mission. So that is used to write a lot of programs. Say, for example, I'll give a small example. There is a file. I'll tell you, not file. So customer is a table, for example. Customer is a table. I wanted to load the customer table into, say, for example, Oracle to the Snowflake. Okay. What do you do? Where do you do this operation? Usually you use Snowflake, for example, or any ETL tool. Okay. So where this, so now assume that this is Oracle in cloud. The Oracle table is in my computer, in my local hard disk. That is the case. So if it is a cloud, what do you do? Usually, what do you do, right? In order to do this, in order to write the code for this moment, you will assume that this is AWS cloud. You put this in a, you do these operations in a separate mission that is called as EC2. So inside the EC2, you will install Oracle and you will install a Snowflake as well. Okay. After that, you write a code for Snowflake. Say, or you will say, for example, ETL Informatica. You will install Oracle in cloud and Informatica in cloud, and you launch Snowflake and you do in the EC2. Usually, this EC2 is a Linux mission. Okay, so what you need to know, you should be knowing the proper basic Linux commands. We will be learning few of them, don't worry. So this is it. So this Snowflake code you write, when you write this code, usually this is called as SnowSQL. You will write this kind of code. That is the case. EC2 is a AWS. Say it is a Azure, that is a different mission. You need to launch. Okay, so I'm not sure what is used in the Azure, but I'll learn myself and I'll try to help you, because someone asked me to show the file reading from Azure as well, right? Also, I'll help you on EC2 Azure. Okay, so SnowSQL. This is the work we are going to do. What do you need to do? So to understand the SnowSQL, I mean to know the place, where do you write the SnowSQL? In the web UI, straight away, you will go to the website and do. This is a place, right? But for SnowSQL, Okay, you need a place, right? That place is inside EC2. So first you need to launch the, or you need to provision the EC2. Provision the EC2 is nothing but provisioning a new computer inside the cloud. How is that means? Don't worry. So I have a complete snapshot oriented material with me. Okay, so just follow the steps. That's it. So you will be able to do that. Let me launch for you. Already I have an instance. Let me try launch one more instance. Okay, so login into the AWS. I believe you all logged in into. You will be there in the service. So the EC2 is a AWS cloud, inside the cloud. Okay, you see a service called as a EC2. Okay, in this EC2, okay, log in into AWS console and select EC2 service. Click on instance. So what are you doing now? You are launching an instance. You are launching an instance means you are creating a mission in the AWS. See, this is a mission ID. Okay, I have already launched. So I'm launching one more for our practice. So click on launch instance. Okay, which one you are doing? So what is your thing? Usually you will see lot of mission names. Okay, so many mission names are there. Different missions are for different things. So this is RHCL for this thing. Deep learning mission is available. So Linux 2 LTS, different things are there. So what are you selecting? So you are busy. So remember, this mission launching all are not your responsibilities. You will be having a separate AWS administrator available, the cloud guys. Okay, what you need to do, right? You will be raising a request to get the access. That's it. EC2 will be launched by the AWS team, but for our practice, we are the developers and we are the administrators, right? That's why we are looking into that. Usually, this is not your hands-on stuff. What is your responsibility is, once EC2 is launched, you will be getting access for that, and you will be writing the SnowSQL. Anyways, let us do the admin activity also here. So you choose Amazon Linux 2 AMI. See, HVM. V is a virtual machine. That's what I'm saying, right? Hybrid virtual machine or hybrid virtual machine HVM. So it's a SSD value. Okay, just select it. Okay, once you select a mission name, you see this one. Second step, you need to choose an instance. Okay, so there are like nano type. Type is important. Remaining all are not least bothered. So nano type, small type. See, every mission is charged. Okay, so and they will be giving a separate. See, simple, right? When you are buying a new mission, you go to the shop and what do you do? You ask, hey, what is the memory? What is the hard disk size? Right? Is it SSD or is it a graphical interface? Okay, you based upon your need. Same we are doing in the cloud now. Okay, how many CPUs are needed? What is the memory? What is the internal storage? I mean, these are, don't worry about terminology. So IPv support, IPv6 support means any security support. Okay, right. So we don't want to spend money here, right? So that's why you choose this T2.micro, that is sufficient for your classroom. So use free tier eligible. Okay, just select that. So select this one and select a free tier. Okay, and go to now configuration details. We have selected that. Now we have selected a mission instance type. We have selected the configuration details. So better one instance is sufficient. I believe depend upon your need, you change, you fill this form. But in this case, one instance is sufficient for me. So I'm launching one instance. Now, next step. We have divided. Now we have chosen the configuration and type. Next, add a memory. How much memory you are looking? This is a primary memory. Okay, so sorry, this is not a processing memory, or it's not like processing or primary secondary. So there is a memory, that's it. So cloud space actually. So you are choosing 8 GB cloud space. So this volume type usually called as a root volume. Just add storage. So add tags. So just go to the add tags. So there are some tags you will be available. You don't worry about it. Click next. configure security group. Okay, so the security group also you can straight away go with creating new security. So if there are any existing securities, just use that. Okay, next to config security group. Next, click on next. So review and launch. So okay, so this we are at the review launch time. So there is a step you need to do during I am launching it. I'm launching the new desktop. So right again, if you recall my old class, 1 minute guys, I'll get my power bank. Any service in the, if you recall our old class, any service is protected, right? So S3 bucket we have created, they are protected by 2 keys. Same way, here also your new mission or your EC2 instance will be protected by the key pair. What do you call as a key pair? Okay, so that key pair is in the form of a file actually. So that key pair is there, create a new key pair. Okay, what I am trying to say. So here you have to choose a new key pair. If there is existing key pair, use it. There is create a new key pair. Okay, so that your key pair name is, your key pair is in the form of a PPK file. Okay, what do you call for S3 bucket? Root key, right? Root key is a file name, right? Here you can give any name, that would be a PPK file. Okay, what do you need to do? Sorry, PEM file. It is called as a PEM file. Okay, so your once this key pair is saved in the form of PEM file. So what I am doing now, GoLogica, you have to give like this one. Okay, I am giving this name. So download the key pair. Okay, so this thing, you need to download the key pair and launch instance. So now your mission is launched. Okay, so what is the name? This is the name. Okay, your instances are now launching. So now go back to the services. How many are there? I think this is the instance, right? Which one we launched? Okay, so t2.micro running. Okay, 195. Am I, which one I'm using? Actions. Which is the recent one? 114, which one we just launched? 3 instances are running, right? Let me launch one more instance. Let me manage instance state. Stop. Change state. Stop. Okay. So let me launch one more time. So launch instance. Amazon. So free one. So same step. Add storage. Here you want to add, you can add, I think, volume you can add. Next, add tags. So configure security group. Review and launch. So launch. Okay, use. Create a new pair P. GoLogica. GoLogica 2. Download key pair. Okay, so launch instance. Instance is launched. Maybe it is usually takes 1 or 2 minutes. Am I early? Let me check. Yeah, it's in pending state, right? Soon it will be up. Okay. By the time it is up, now the instance is launched. And also I'm going to my downloads. Okay. So GoLogica. This is the one. This is a PEM file, right? What is the use of the PEM file? Simple. It's like protecting your computer. Okay, I have launched a mission and I protected it. So where is my protection key? This is a protection key. Anyway, this is not useful. I'm going to delete it, and let me use it for. So already I did an exercise for you. That is this one, but our PEM file is, this is a PEM file. Okay, what do you need to do, right? Using this PEM file alone, okay, so you cannot enter into the, you cannot connect. Okay, what do you need to do now? What is happened so far? It is inside the AWS, right? So EC2 Linux instance is launched. So, and you are sitting in your computer, right? Your desktop. Okay, your desktop inside the AWS, right? So you need to connect to this. So from your desktop, in order to access this EC2, you need this PEM file. Same like, right? So we have created a root key. From the Snowflake, you want to access S3 bucket, we need the key. Same way, you need the PEM file and PPK, PEM and PPK. These two files are needed. By using these two files, and we connect to the EC2. Where do you use these two files? You use the putty tool, a tool called as a putty. Putty and putty gen. These two are the two separate softwares. These are very lightweight tools. So if you are anybody already working, you must know this putty. All are in your engineering college or in your education time, when you are working with Linux, when you are already studying the Linux subject, definitely you might have aware about the putty. So putty and puttygen, these two tools are needed. So what do you need to do? PEM file is given by AWS. You need to convert the PEM into PPK. After that, you will be connected to the AWS, right? So to download that, you need these two. So putty and puttygen. These two, I'll pass this document. Straight away you can download and install. So your puttygen would be looking like this, and your putty will be looking like this. Okay, these are the two things which you need to download and install. Once you download it, what do you need to do, right? So let me close this stuff. Okay, I'm opening puttygen. Okay, from this, open this puttygen key generator. Using this is a key generator tool. Okay, so again coming back to the Excel, so I have a PEM file. I need to convert a PPK. Using PPK only, I'll be connecting to the AWS EC2 instance. So how do you convert PEM to PPK? That is mandatory step. Okay, so load the file. Load from. Okay, where is my file? It's in the downloads, right? Let me copy this and put it into my local. Okay, I have put it, the PEM file, I have kept it in Snowflake training. Snowflake training. So all files. GoLogica 2.pem. PEM I am reading. Open it. I successfully imported foreign key. Just okay. After that, what is the next step? You need to save this as a private key. So conversion completed. Okay, now save it. So using this step, PEM converted it to the PPK, then save it as a private. So yes, how I am generating. So GoLogica 2.ppk. Where I am saving Snowflake. Okay, that's it. So we have received a PEM from the AWS, converted PEM to the PPK using these two tools, putty and putty generator. Those two are available. Just close it, or it's up to you. Okay, now go back to this location. In this location, I have so PEM and I think PPK. Both are available. Your key file will be looking like this. Now, what do you need to do? Now again, go back to this and see this is running state, right? This is our EC2 instance. Click here. You need to understand this. This is a detail, something like it is a user manual, right? So what is ID? What is address? Okay, what is the type? So these are the various properties available. Out of these properties, take IPv4 DNS or IP address. So you know, right? DNS and address. It is like your ID and name. Okay, so ID is IP ID. This is a name. You can copy this actually. Copy, just click here and put it in the somewhere for your reference. Okay. EC2 36904.AP South is a region computer. So this is for computing purpose. Just keep it. Okay. And what is the next step? Use putty. From the putty, this host name is this one. Host name is this DNS. Use this host name. Okay, and make sure that this connection type is SSH. How are you going? What are we going to do now? We need to get into this environment by using the PPK. This PPK used inside the putty. How can I use the PPK inside the putty is the next question. So for that, expand it, click on auth and browse the file. So GoLogica 2 is the one, right? So open, browse it and open. So once you open, so accept these terms. Now you are ready to log in into this mission from your local desktop. Am I right? So what is the login ID? Usually default login ID is, these are the steps I have done. So this is entered and this is browsed and this is a default username. EC2 user is a default username. Not all times, it would be a separate one for your organization. So just log in this. Right click. You need to right click here. Enter. See, once you enter, you no need to give the password. When you are working with the keys, PEM file and PPK, this is also called as a passwordless login mechanism. So now you logged in into EC2 user IPv4 134. What is this IP? This IP is nothing but 161, right? This IP is nothing but, I believe, let me see this. I think this is IP, right? This IP is nothing but your EC2 IP. Okay. Any doubts here? I'm doing nothing, guys. So I'll tell you one more time. What is my motto? I need to work with the Snowflake in using SnowSQL. Okay. To do the SnowSQL, I mean SnowSQL is again a software utility. Okay. To install the SnowSQL, I need EC2 instance in the AWS case. Okay. So I launched it. When I launch, by the time I'm launching, so there is a security file will be given to me. That is a PEM file. So usually PEM file is not a PEM file need to be converted. That is a standard step. Okay. To convert the PEM file into PPK, I have downloaded the tools. So using the tools, I connected. Now I am in the EC2 instance. What is the next step? You need to install your SnowSQL. Then only you can work with the Snowflake. So to install that, you have to use this curl command. Curl is a command for installing any software in the Linux. So you want to install Microsoft Office in the Linux, you use curl. Okay, so that installation is happened. Okay, one line. That's it. So sorry, curl is used to download this. Okay, you are downloading the SnowSQL from this site. I wanted to spend one more time. Your SnowSQL utility is available in the Snowflake website. 1 minute, guys. On a class loan, okay. Sorry, guys, for small interruption. Yeah. So SnowSQL utility is available in the Snowflake website. Can you see? HTTPS sfcrepo.snowflakecomputing.com. This utility is in the. This is a website available in Snowflake. This is a Snowflake website. To launch this website, I am using curl command. Next, I need to install that. So installation is not like getting taking downloading a software and installing. So it's like launching this URL is sufficient. Okay, I launched it actually. So next I'm installing it. So say S, click Y. So this is done. Now Snowflake is ready to use in this EC2. These are the 2 steps. Okay, now Snowflake is ready to use. Okay, after that, you need to connect to the Snowflake. How do you will be connecting? Using this SnowSQL command. SnowSQL -a is nothing but my Snowflake ID. I'm going back. See guys, GV58248 is my Snowflake ID and AP South 1 is my region. AWS is a cloud and Snowflake computing is a flavor of Snowflake, right? So I'm using that. So username and region is sufficient. You need to understand this. So username is, Snowflake login username is this username, and type this command. Right, enter the password. In the Linux, highlight it and click and use right click and enter. See, now everything is ready. So I wanted to, now whatever you see in web UI, same thing you are observing here. Let me run a query here. Use database. So or show databases. This is a Snowflake command, right? See, these many databases are there. Correct. Am I right? Go back to the Snowflake and see the databases. Sales, Snowflake sample data, demo DB, all are there, right? We need to use that. Use database. So which database you see? Sales. Right? Sales database. You can see here. Username, warehouse, database, and schema is public. Now let's use schema. Which schema? This one. Okay, semicolon is mandatory. So let's use warehouse. Use warehouse. Sales warehouse. Okay. So now select star from which table let's use. Let us see the cost. Can you see? 2 records are there. Let me see the same in the, how many records are there? Let us use this. So account admin 2. I change the role to sysadmin. Warehouse is this one. Database schemes all are used, right? Let's run this. So 2 records, right? Same 2 records. So, but it is a more secured environment. Here in web UI is a one way. Here you are writing everything in the EC2 instance. So it is a mission. Inside the mission you have installed Snowflake and you are writing. So here also let us create some DBs. Create database. Create database. Sales 1. Database is created, right? Let's go back and see here. Sales 1 is automatically created. Okay. Use database. Sales 1. Okay, all the comments. So create schema. So schema underscore sale 1. Okay, let us see here. Another sales 1. Succeeded. Create schema. Okay, which one I am using? Sale 1 dot schema. Let me refresh it. Yeah, see, schema is created. Right. In this way, you do whatever you wanted to do. So what would be the advantage you are gaining here? Advantages are so many. Okay, here in this place, you can install some other softwares also. The same place you can install some other softwares also, and you can interact easily Snowflake with other softwares. And data is also very unlimited. Here you can see 1 terabyte data also, or you can inject 1 terabyte data also. Okay, so this is the step, and you can create a warehouse. You can run your queries also, not a problem. You can write all your queries in this place. I believe this is one mostly I use this NoSQL only. I hardly prefer this web UI. Web UI is for creating the account shares and all. Okay, so far, any questions anywhere? Many things are looking new here. I'll also help to write some basic Unix commands here. Okay. Terminology is EC2 is the one terminology, Putty is a separate tool, Putty genre is a one more tool, and SnowSQL is this. Okay, let us try work from here. Okay, for most of the times. Any questions? Just for your simplicity, follow this. No other questions, right? Nice. Right. So now coming, let's go back to our curriculum. Yesterday class we have discussed about the CDC and all this stuff, right? So let us try with this. Okay, Snowpipe, right? Okay, Snowpipe is the next frequently used concept. Okay, what are you doing here so far? So this is the exercise we have done. Okay, inside this there are many services. S3 also one of the services, right? S3 is a service. Inside the S3, so there is a bucket, right? So you will be having some files, say customer, product. It is a file, right? So using S3, what are you doing? So from S3 you are going to the Snowflake. All right. So the point to be noted here is somebody should trigger the Snowflake here. Yes or no? There is a file available in customer in the S3 bucket. So if you do not run the copy command, or if you do not load through the web UI or whatever it is, your data will not be loaded. But there are some scenarios. What are the scenarios? I'll tell you a challenge. Okay, or I'll tell you some benefit out of it. Okay. There is a beer company. My client is, say, my client name is X. He is a liquor company client. Okay, I'll call it as a liquor company. Okay, he is my client. I'm building a warehouse for the liquor company. So there is a file called habit. Please try to understand this. If you understand this example, you will understand Snowpipe very easily. There is a file called habit, and there is a file called liquor balance. Okay, two files are there. Okay, what is this file speaking? The data in this file is all the people. You see in the habit file, you see list of the people, all the people who drink on a particular day. All the people drinks. Okay, all the people who drink on a particular day. Okay, right. So, and liquor balance is amount of liquor. Okay, so remaining in each branch. let us say this company has a lot of branches. So you can say that, okay, so end of the day, once this file is coming up, that file is saying that, okay, today 5,000 liters of beer is still remaining in that branch. Okay, the zero means there is no liquor in the branch. So this company has to supply a new liquor. So what is the problem? Really speaking, you are trying to build a warehouse for this in the Snowflake. I am facing a problem actually. What is my problem? When habit would be completed, we really don't know. Say there is a bar. In the bar, really don't know when people will end up their habit. One guy drinks till 12 o'clock, another guy drinks till 3 o'clock, right? 6 o'clock, right? So we really not sure when this habit would be completed on a particular day. This is the biggest problem. So what I mean to say is the availability of this file is not sure. Okay, from the Snowflake end, I'm folding my hands and keep on looking for this file. So this company is also not saying that, hey guys, I don't know when the customers will finish their habit. So I am also waiting. This guy is also folding his hands and waiting for this habit. So there are some scenarios like this. These kind of scenarios are so obvious in our warehouse. So really not sure when the data is available. Okay. So this is a live scenario. Okay, say same case. Let's take a bank. So there is a, for example, ICICI Bank wanted to maintain a warehouse for all the ATMs in a particular place. So, for example, they are taking the live date at 12 o'clock. Still, one person is working on the live date. One person is doing a transaction in any of the ATM. So, data availability. So, this is the biggest headache for the people. When I need to produce this file, so if you produce in a wrong time, you may lose some customers or some data. Okay, so this is a very obvious challenge. To solve this challenge, okay, when do you solve this challenge? As and when, say, you no need to fold your hands. So what Snowflake is saying, guys, no need to fold your hands and don't keep look for the file. So I have a feature. Using that feature, I load the file whenever it is available. As and when this habit file is available in S3, so your Snowpipe will do this. Okay, say if habit is completed by 5 a.m. So bar closing time, for example. So by 5 a.m. you will run. Automatically Snowflake will run the data for you. Okay, so liquor balance. So when this habit is finished, then only the company will say or bar will say that this many amount of bottles are remaining. Or so this habit and liquor balance are interlinked. So point to be noted here is Snowpipe is the feature in the Snowflake. So it will run continuously. Keep it will run. Okay, you don't wait being a person. Snowflake will do that. Snowpipe will do that. That's why it is called as a continuous ingestion. So this concept is called as a continuous ingestion. So you create a pipe, just leave it. So to the pipe, left hand, I mean, open and close. I mean, so two sides, right? One side is the S3 bucket, another side is a Snowflake. So it will keep do that. So as and when the file is available, the habit data is available in S3 bucket, the pipe will immediately activate by itself and load the data. Are you clear? So that concept is called as a continuous ingestion. This is a one more biggest advantage in the Snowflake. Okay, so people will do, even when you are sure about a file also, you can do a Snowpipe. No one will stop you. Okay, when you are sleeping also, you don't need to worry. So data will be loaded. Any doubt what is the continuous ingestion? So how do we achieve? Let us see. Again, as like a secure view and as like any other concept, Snowpipe is inbuilt capacity. I'm giving the demo for you. Okay, Snowpipe is used for continuous ingestion data into Snowflake from external or internal source. Again, you will be having Snowpipe created for the Snowflake managed or for external. Create a stage for the Snowpipe. So you must create a stage for that. So create a event in S3 and ARN. So we will be coming to this point. So how do you create pipe This is the one you will be creating. Okay, or you can create from the web UI also. Databases, pipes. Which database I'm in? Let me go back to the databases. I'll go to the sales. Okay, and I'll have a pipes. Here you can create a new pipe. What is the pipe name? S3 to Snowflake. Sales. Again, you will be selecting a schema. Next, see the source. You need to give a source. So, which source from where I am getting? I am getting from the AWS. Okay, so I'm getting from AWS. Enable auto ingestion. So this is a auto ingest, automatically enable it. Okay, so file format, you can select the file format of your data. It's CSV. Let's select the destination. So where do you want it to load? You want it to load it into the cust table. Okay, then see the SQL. So the SQL is create pipe name auto ingest from this place using this file format. Okay, you can create a pipe. Let me try run this in this. Okay, okay, it's got disconnected. I'm reconnecting. Restart the session. Login as EC2-user. Okay, you can use this. Username, password. Okay, again you need to use somewhere I need to set my context, but anyways, use database sales. Okay, use schema sales. Use warehouse sales warehouse. Same. I'm using. I'm actually whatever I'm doing on web UI doing same. Let me try run this query. See, pipe is successfully created. Can you see here? Cancel. See, this pipe is getting created. Okay, I created a pipe. This pipe is created, right? For this snow pipe, I created a snow pipe. Sales 4 to S3. Sorry, S3 to Snowflake sales. This is my pipe name, right? So for this pipe, what is the source? S3 bucket. So target is Snowflake DB, right? Okay, so now what is the next step? Okay, so what do you need to do, right? So there is a one more point come into the picture that is called as a ARN. Okay, what is ARN? We'll go and see. Okay, this is called as a ARN. Okay, what is this ARN? The pipe is a concept of Snowflake. Okay, so how this will be identified by the S3 bucket or AWS? What is the achievement here? So the achievement is what you wanted to achieve here. As and when the file is available in S3 bucket, it may be at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock or whenever it is. So your Snowflake should get the data automatically. Am I right? So to do that, you have a Snowflake pipe that should be that you need to tell to the AWS environment. So how do you say? Definitely you need a identity, right? I mean, you need to show to the AWS that I have a pipe. How do you say? By using this ARN number. Okay, ARN number is, you can copy ARN number like this. Just keep somewhere. Okay. So in order to see our pipes, keep the ARN for some time for reference. Okay, you wanted to see the pipes, so you can go back and see all your pipes. Control and Okay, this is the one. Here also you can take your ARN. Okay, what and all I need to say. Okay, this is for exist, this is for. Okay, now where do you say? In this instance, you need to go back to your S3 bucket because you need to tell to that, right? Under the S3 bucket, where do you keep the file? I think SLs only, right? In the SL properties, snow pipe. Here you will create a event notification. Event name is Snowflake file. Prefix limit. Let me take a help of existing stuff. Okay, properties. Event type we need to say. Snow pipe is event. Okay, what is this? Destination. Okay, all objects. It says SQ. Yeah. Same way, create event notification. Event name is Snowflake 2, Snowflake ARN. I can say AR. Snowflake identity. I can say like this. Prefix is optional. I think this is also optional. Object creation. All objects create event. Or you can, let me put all objects create event. Okay, we go like this. I have done for a very long time back. So reproduce redundancy storage. Destination is SQSQ. You have to choose this option. SQSQ you need to choose. So here you will pass the ARN. Okay. If you do not choose this SQSQ, SQSQ is allowing you to do a ARN. Okay. So put this ARN here. Okay. Simple guys. What I am trying to do, I am going to S3 bucket. In the properties of S3 bucket, I am giving a event notification. Okay, so what is the meaning of event notification? Means something happened in the S3 bucket. So a event will be triggered. How can I explain you? Very simple. It's like a ringing our, our doorbell. Okay, someone is coming to our door. They'll rang the bell, right? Same like event notification. If any file is dropped or something is happened in the S3 bucket, a event will be generated. So we are writing that event. This is the event. That event will say that. Okay, so even let me also, I think it is also not needed. So just give a event name. And so what kind, how the event is? The event is a queue, SQS queue. Send notification to be ready by the server. So this queue will be there. When the queue is there, we are also telling ARN, this ARN. Okay, ARN is say that. So here this ARN will tell to the Snowflake, whatever the ARN you are giving. So same ARNs you may finding in other tool also, whatever it is. Okay, so automatically Snowflake will be notified. When Snowflake is notified, this is a ARN of a pipe. So the pipe will start pulling the data. Okay, that's how it should be. Save the changes. You must choose a more event types. I think this is needed for all objects created. Save change, save change. Unknown error. What is that error? Am I missing anything? Enter the name, limit. All objects restore, or else I can put post, or can I put this? I don't know. Wait, guys. Let me recall this. I forgot it actually. Save changes. Configuration is ambiguously cannot have overlapped suffixes in two places or overlapping with the same event type. What is the one is saying? Cannot have overlapping suffixes in two rules if prefixes are overlapping in the same event type. Am I using any different thing? Let me redraw error one more time. Overlapping suffixes in two rules. Okay, suffix. Limit the notification objects with key ending with specified characters. Let me give it as a test, for example. Wait. Properties. Okay, I think this ARN is already available for this. I'll use different, but okay, no. Blocking version tags. Snowflake. Let me remove this actually. Okay, create a new event notification. Event name is, I think two events are there. It is confusing with the two events. Snowflake to S3. S3 to Snowflake. Event S3 to Snowflake. Object creation. Specify at least one event which you want to declare. Okay, for all object events. So this is SQSQ and this is ARN. Let me choose ARN. This is my ARN. Yeah, these two events are not happening. I have given same properties for two events. See, this is what actually event is there. Okay, so just I'm recalling, guys, what is my responsibility. So what I'm trying to do, I am working with Snowpipes. The Snowpipe application is, so you have to build a Snowpipe and tell the Snowpipe details to the AWS. To do that, I need to create a event notification. I have created. Okay, I've created. Now let me go back to S3 bucket, this bucket, right? And let me remove it, delete this file. Okay, permanently delete. Okay, I'll go back to the Snowflake and let me see the data as well. Run, this run. Let me truncate the table. Truncate table, this table. Now what I'm going to do, what is my next assignment? My assignment is, as and when I drop a file in S3 bucket, it should be read and load into this table automatically. Okay, that is what my case. Anyways, I am going back to DBS and cross-checking the pipe once again. Pipes, this is a pipe, right? Okay, so this is copied into sales dot from AWS S3 to Snowflake file from the file format. Okay, so which is the bucket? This is using AWS S3 to Snowflake. So this is a stage, right? AWS S3 to stage. It is pointing to which one? Sales only. Okay, let me drop a file in S3 bucket. So go to my buckets, services, S3 bucket. Okay, sales is a bucket name, right? So let me upload a file. Upload it. Go back to this upload. Okay, this is the upload, right? Upload, add files. So where is my file? GPS batch or what? Not this file. GoLogica 8. No, not this place, right? 8 p.m. batch. No, where is my cust file? Where did I kept my file? product Snowflake domain. Sorry guys, I'm looking for my file location. Let me keep it for some time. So tables, sales table, cost table, load table, compute warehouse. Next, load from file, select file is going to this only, this place only, customer dot. Okay. Okay, separate. Def save as. Okay, is it available in the downloads? Customer number, first name, last name, zip, right? Stable is also customer number, first name, last name, zip, worksheets. Okay, I am going somewhere, select star from this customer. Okay, customer number, first name, last name, zip. So, and also let me check the, okay, integer, string, string, integer, integer, string, string, integer. Okay, Alt F save as. Cost.txt. So where am I loading? Snowflake training. Oh, it's there right already. Never mind. So Snowflake training, I need to browse. Okay, cancel. Yes, I forgot my file. That's why I'm actually spending some time. Add files. Snowflake training. Cust. Okay, this is uploaded. So as and when this is uploaded, so I should go to the Snowflake and see the file is available, loaded or not. So succeeded. Let's go back here and see the customer data. See the history. So what is the recent one? 24 millisecond total duration. This is the one. Let's wait for some time. The query should be running here. So copy query should come and show you automatically. Okay. Succeeded. This is available. And this is what continuous ingestion. So immediately you should see the data here. Let's wait for some time. Can you see? 2 records are loaded, right? Automatically. So 3 records are there. Okay. Let me keep one more file. Let me truncate and let me remove the file here first. Okay, I'll go to the bucket. So this file I'll delete, permanently delete. I'm testing one more time. Delete objects, S3 bucket. No object here, right? So, and also I'm going to truncate the table. Run the table. 0 records. I'm placing the file. Go to S3 bucket. Upload. Where I'm uploading this place only, right? So add files. So add this file and upload the file. And let's wait for a minute. So far it's not run. Let's wait for a minute or you can refresh. Okay, let me run the query now. Oh, still it's not refreshed. Is the file placed? Okay, I got a problem. Snowflake training. Date modified. C drive Snowflake training. Yeah. Here, rename it. Guys, see this one. Cust one. Okay. So go back to the directory. Remove this file. Okay. Still, I'm checking one more time. By this time, the data should be available, but this is not available, right? I know. I wanted to show you this in fact. Okay. So I'm deleting this file. I'm trying to load the same file name. Okay, so I'm trying to load the same file. This data is same and file name is also same. Second time it did not load. Let us see what will happen when I choose a different file of same metadata. Upload. I think that is a default S3 property, customer one, right? This time I'm uploading the customer one. So it's a different file. Okay, it's uploaded successfully. Let me refresh. Let's wait for some time. Can you see that? So you will not place the same file again and again. So cust1 again, if I upload it, it won't be loaded. That is S3 property actually. So just wanted to let you know. Okay, so every time, what is the assumption? Every time you get a new file only. Usually, how do you get files in real time? So you will get like habit underscore March 21st. That is one file .cs. You will get file names like this in real time. So see, I haven't done nothing. It's a continuous ingestion. So at early warning, whatever the time the file is available in S3 bucket, so the pipe is reading it. We have defined the pipe in a such a way. Correct. So we went and defined the pipe, right? So we went to the DBs and we have defined the pipe. By the time you are creating a pipe, you are giving the source and target details. Okay. And you are taking the ARN and pass to the S3. Any questions here? This is very frequently used. Snowpipe, views, shares, and this SnowSQL and all this stuff are very frequently used.
Okay, if the file name, if the file name is same and the content inside is changed, so how it will consider, or it will
no, it will not consider. Blindly the file name. The problem is Snowflake recognize the file name. It holds the file name already. It's a warehouse, right? So Snowflake remembers the file name. So next time when you see the same file, it says that okay, it's a duplicate file. So duplicate data.
That I understood. That's what I'm asking. If the content inside, for example, a company is like employee details, after sometimes they are changing. Like today there are 10 rows and they are updating with 15 rows tomorrow, but the file name remains same as employee details.
Then Snowpipe will not read the second file.
So that time, how we can make it as a Snowpipe, because the data will be missing, right? Is there any
question back to you? So what is your file format? Your file format is like, so file name underscore date month yy dot, that is that standard you should follow.
Okay.
So, yeah, so you will get a different file name. Say I'll tell one file name like this. So habit underscore dd. So for example today dd mmyy hours is 21:11 dot. I get file names like this in the S3 bucket.
Okay. Based on the stamp, because it is changing after every second. So
obviously, right? That's why it will get the.
Yeah, got it.
Maybe it's like the concept of just like a master file, then all others are branches.
Yeah, you can consider that also with different names.
Yeah, one more question is that is Snowpipe is the one follow the one-way rule, or it means from the external S3 data to Snowflake, or we can use it for from data from Snowflake to S3 as well? Snowpipe.
No. It's one way.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. I did not try that. Maybe your question, try it. But as far as the documentation I am reading, it's
Okay.
pipe to, because usually you will not, it appears. Try once. I'll also try. But so
Definitely.
far, as per the business,
Yeah.
from Snowflake, we will not give files back to the S3. I haven't seen my application. Yeah,
Okay.
let me check and come back to you. Yeah, it
Okay,
happens,
that's
right?
fine.
So say
Yeah. Also,
tab is, please.
Raghav, the task you assigned us on Sunday, I have problem with that. In the last query, when I create the share and the roles, the two different users I created with different, the IDs, and then when I go to that user and saw my, share there, the which I shared, the view, the scare view which I shared, it shows an error that you don't have an warehouse or use warehouse command. I don't know why there is, although I'm able to see the secure view which I shared with that user, the reader account user, but I'm not, I don't know what's the issue. What you think that what will be the
No, you need to
point
create your own. Yeah, you need to create your own warehouse because you are again a new Snowflake user, right? So
Okay.
you have to create your own warehouse and run it. It will work.
Okay. And then it will use that shared scare view.
Mm.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
Yeah, hi Raghav.
Yeah.
Like even I tried the same. You told us to do it with the copy into put file and copy into command. But when I tried that, I encountered multiple errors. So finally, I did it with the web UI. So can you just show us like how to do with the copy into command, like from local storage?
That is the problem actually. So local, don't use your Windows local. Okay. Windows local @ symbol is there, right? That one you cannot code it. Okay. Usually, so use the Linux put. So put is there, but put command is usually Linux actually. So this Snowflake is by default taking the put from the Linux. So now you will launch this, right? Okay. You launch the EC2, right? From here, try one more time. At the put statement, you will get @ one address, right? That address is generated by the web UI actually. Okay, you cannot find the location of the address, so that is a one more disadvantage. Use in the Linux and put the file in the Linux local. Linux local means, I'll tell you what is Linux local. This is your local. So let me go. Wait a moment. Sorry. Okay. So present work, you know this command. This is your Linux local EC2 user. Create one directory. CD Snowflake work. Okay, sorry, mkdir Snowflake work. You are creating one directory here, right? Okay. So go to directory. In this directory, put the file and use put command. Try this. If problem, I'll try along with you in tomorrow's class.
Yeah,
okay.
sure.
Here
I'll
keep
try
your
that.
file. Okay. How do you create a file? You know how to create a file, right? vi custom.txt. So insert mode and take this data. Escape column. Again, enter. 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 Escape column W. So this is a file, right? Cat cust.txt. Put this file actually. Put this file into that location and try. If there is a challenge, I will work along with you.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, there is no put command available in the Windows. Web UI is directly taking the Linux from the Snowflake itself. That is the problem. That's why I use the web UI, but usually you keep a file in, this is your local actually, Snowflake managed. Okay, if you keep the file in S3, that is S3 managed.
If you like our videos, then subscribe to our channel and be a part of the journey with GoLogica and stay connected with the latest videos.